25 से
28 सारा ही करना।
हाँ हरे कृष्णा अच्युत कथा उनका नाम है. So welcome प्रभु जी today to our Vaman Shikra program. He's disciple of his Holiness Devananda Swami. Okay, Keshav, start. Go start किया ना.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय.
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 तुष्टे ततत्र किमलभ्यमनन्यादे. गुणं व्यतिकरा दिहते स्वतिस्त्या. धर्मादय किम गुणेन च काङ्क्षितेन.
धर्मादया किमनुगतेन च काङ्क्षितेन.
सारं जुषां चरणयोरुपगायताना.
सारं जुषां चरणयोरुपगायताम्ना.
धर्मार्थकाम इति यो विहितस्तवर्ग.
धर्मार्थकाम इति यो विहितस्त्रिवर्ग.
इच्छात्रयी नयदमौ विविधा च वार्ता.
इच्छात्रयी नयदमो विविधा च वार्ता.
मन्ये तदेतदखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्.
मन्ये तदेतमखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्.
स्वात्मार्पणं सुहृदं परमस्य पुंसा.
स्वात्मार्पणं सुहृदं परमस्य पुंसा.
ज्ञानं तदेतदमलं दुर्भागमाः.
ज्ञानं तदेतमलं दुर्वागमाः.
नारायणो नरसखा किल नारदाय.
नारायणो नरसखा किल नारदाय.
एकान्तिनां भगवस्तततिकिञ्चनानाम्.
एकान्तिनां भगवतस्तदकिञ्चनानाम्.
पादारविन्दरजसात्लुपदेहि शाता. श्रुतमेतन्मया पूर्वम्.
श्रुतमेतन्मया पूर्वम्.
ज्ञानं विज्ञानसंयुतं.
ज्ञानं विज्ञानसंयुतम्.
धर्मं भागवतं शुद्धं.
धर्मं भागवतं शुद्धम्.
नारदादेव दर्शनात्.
नारदादेव दर्शनात्.
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा.
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे.
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे.
हरे राम हरे राम.
हरे राम
राम राम हरे हरे.
राम राम हरे हरे.
हरे कृष्णा.
Welcome everyone for Sunday morning Bhagavatam class. Thanks to host His Grace Radha Raman Prabhuji, and Grace Radha Priya Mataji, Jairas Prabhuji and Richa Mataji for hosting today's Sunday morning program. So today we are discussing Canto 7, Chapter 6, verse number 26. Prahlad instructs his demoniac schoolmates. Now we will sing Jai Radha Mother for the pleasure of their lordship. Thank you, Mataji. Jai Radha Mother.
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव
वासुदेव भगवान की
जय।
लड्डू गोपाल की
जय।
बोल हनुमान जी हरी। So we'll recite. Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
We will sing together.
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भगवतेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रे
Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone. Hare Krishna. Welcome Achyut Katadas. We will read now Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 6 and verse number 26. धर्मार्थ काम इति यो अभिहितस्त्रिवर्गा
धर्मार्थ काम इति यो विहितस्त्रिवर्गा
धर्मार्थ काम इति यो अभिहितस्त्रिवर्गा
धर्मार्थ काम इति यो अभिहितस्त्रिवर्गा
दीक्षात्रयी नयदमो विविधा च वार्ता
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 मन्ये तदेतद् अखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
मन्ये तदेतदखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
मन्ये तदेतदखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
मन्ये तदेतदखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
स्वात्मार्पणं स्वसुहृदा परमस्य पुंसा
स्वात्मार्थं स्वसुहृदा परमस्य पुंसा
स्वात्मार्पणं स्वसुहृदा परमस्य पुंसाम्
स्वात्मार्पणं स्वसुहृदा परमस्य पुंसा
Krishna, can I ask two Prabhuji's and two Mataji's please recite?
धर्मार्थ काम इति यो विहितस्त्रिवर्गा
धर्मार्थ काम इति यो विहितस्त्रिवर्गा
दीक्षात्रयी नयदमो विविधा च वार्ता
दीक्षात्रयी नयदमो विविधा च वार्ता
ये तदेतदखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
मन्ये तदेतदखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
स्वात्मार्पणं स्वसुहृदा परमस्य पुंसः
स्वात्मार्पणं स्वसुहृदा परमस्य पुंसा
धर्मार्थ काम इति यो अभितस्त्रिवर्गा
धर्मार्थ काम इति यो अभितस्त्रिवर्गा
दीक्षात्रयी नयदमो विविधश्च वार्ता
दीक्षात्रयी नयदमो विविधा च वार्ता
तदेत अखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
मन्ये तदेतदखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
स्वात्मार्पणं स्वसुहृदा परमस्य पुंसा
स्वात्मार्पणं स्वसुहृदा परमस्य पुंसा
धर्मार्थ काम इति यो विहितास्त्रिवर्गा
धर्मार्थ काम इति यो विहितस्त्रिवर्गा
दीक्षात्रयी नयदमो विविधा च वार्ता
दीक्षात्रयीनयदमो विविधा च वार्ता
मन्येतदेदमखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
मन्ये तदेतदखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
आत्मार्पणं स्वसृहृदा परमस्य पुंसः
स्वात्मार्पणं स्वसृदा परमस्य पुंसा धर्मार्थकाम इति यो विहितस्त्रिवर्गा ईक्षात्रयीनयदमो विविधा च वार्ता मन्ये तदखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
स्वात्मर्पणं स्वसुहृद परमस्य पुंसा
स्वात्मार्पणं स्वसुधा परमस्य पुंसा
Jairaj Prabhuji, you want to?
This way?
You can try this.
Give it a go.
Thank you.
Okay. धर्मार्थकाम इति यो विहितस्त्रिवर्गा
धर्मार्थकाम इति यो विहितस्त्रिवर्गा ईक्षात्रयीनयदमो विविधा च वार्ता
मन्ये तदेतदखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
मन्ये तदेतदखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्
स्वात्मार्पणं स्वसुधा परमस्य पुंसा
स्वात्मार्पणं स्वसुधा परमस्य पुंसा
Recited very nicely.
So nice. Thank you very much. Nitya Shakti Mataji, you want to try? Okay, no worries. Thank you very much. We'll do the synonyms word to word. Dharma,
Dharma,
religion,
religion,
artha,
artha,
economic development,
economic development,
kama,
kama,
regulated sense gratification.
regulated sense gratification,
Iti,
iti,
thus,
thus,
ya,
ya,
which,
abhita,
abhita, prescribed,
prescribed,
trivarga,
trivarga,
the group of three,
the group of three,
iksha,
iksha,
self-realization,
self-realization,
trayi,
trayi,
the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies,
Vedic ritualistic ceremonies,
naya,
naya,
logic,
logic,
damo,
damo,
and the science of law and order,
and the science of law and order,
vividha,
vividha,
varieties of,
varieties of,
cha,
cha,
also,
also,
varta,
varta,
occupational duties,
occupational duties,
or one's livelihood.
or one's livelihood.
Manne,
Manye,
I consider,
I consider,
tat,
tat,
them,
them,
etat,
etat,
these,
these,
akhilam,
akhilam,
all,
all,
nigamasya,
nigamasya,
of the Vedas,
of the Vedas,
satyam,
satyam,
truth,
truth,
swatmarpanam,
swaatmarpanam,
the full surrendering
the full surrendering
of oneself,
of oneself,
swasuruddha,
swasudha,
unto the supreme friend,
unto the supreme friend,
paramasya,
paramasya,
the ultimate,
the ultimate,
pumsa,
pumsa,
personality.
personality.
We'll read the translation. You can follow. Religion, economic development,
Religion, economic development,
and sense gratification.
and sense gratification.
These are described
These are described
in the Vedas
in the Vedas
as Trivarga,
as Trivarga,
or the
or the
three ways to salvation.
three ways to salvation.
Within these three categories
Within these three categories
are education
are education
and self-realization.
and self-realization.
Ritualistic ceremonies
Ritualistic ceremonies
performed according to Vedic injunction.
performed according to Vedic instructions.
Logic,
Logic,
the science of law
The
science of law,
and
and
order,
order,
and the various means
and the various means
of earning
of earning
one's livelihood.
one's livelihood.
These are
These are
the external subject matters
the external subject matters
of study in the Vedas.
of study in the Vedas.
and therefore
and therefore
I consider them material.
I consider them material.
However,
However,
I consider surrender
I consider surrender
to the lotus feet of the Lord Vishnu
to the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu
to be transcendental.
to be transcendental.
Please hear the purport. These instructions of Prahlad Maharaj stress the transcendental position of devotional service as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 14.26. Mamayo mamacho vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityetan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. One who engages in full devotional service, who does not fall down in any circumstance, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus come to the level of Brahman. One fully engages in the devotional service of the Lord is immediately raised to the transcendental position, which is the Brahmabhuta stage. Any education or activity not on the Brahmabhuta platform, the platform of self-realization, is considered to be material. And Prahlad Maharaj says that anything material cannot be the absolute truth. For the absolute truth is on the spiritual platform. This is also confirmed by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 2.41, where he says, Traigunya Vishaya Veda Naisrayunyo Bhavarjuna. The Vedas mainly deal with the subject of the three modes of material nature. Rise above these modes, O Arjuna. Be transcendental to all of them, to act on the material platform. Even if one's activities are sanctioned by the Vedas, is not the ultimate goal of life. The ultimate goal of life is to stay on the spiritual platform, fully surrender to the Param Purusha, the Supreme Person. This is the object of the human mission. In summary, the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies and injunctions are not to be discounted. They are means of being promoted to the spiritual platform. But if one does not come to the spiritual platform, the Vedic ceremonies are simply a waste of time. This is confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.8. Dharma svanushrita pumsa vishwasena tatha suya notpadaye yati rati shamayeva hi kevalam. Duties, dharma, executed by men, regardless of occupation, are only so much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the Supreme Lord. If one very strictly performs the various duties of religion but does not ultimately come to the platform of surrendering to the Supreme Lord, his methods of attaining salvation or elevation are simply a waste of time and energy. Bhaktivedanta purport ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Now we will do Mangalacharan, everybody. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Dhyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhisham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sadhana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sadhana Lalita Shri Vishakhavitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishnu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vacha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vacha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
भूतेर्महते
ययिमा पुरो विभु निर्माय शेते यदमूष पुरुष। भूतेर्वांशो दशोदशात्मका सोनं कृशिष्टा भगवान् वचांसि। श्रीकृष्णशरणं शरणागतं कथामृतं सततपीवरम् भक्तिवेदान्तमार्गपन्थनं सर्वलोकऋषिदेव जन्न प्रसन्नं, सर्वलोकऋषिदेव जन्न प्रसन्नं।
Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone again. Sunday morning Bhagavatam class. We are doing the Bhagavatam after nearly 1 month. We have the blissful Damodar month, and everyone was doing so nicely services. We will do some little bit recap. The verse number 1 to 5. Adidev.
Yes, you want to.
You want to read the translation, please?
No, you want to recite the verse.
Which one? The number
26.
26? Yes. Please. Thank you.
काम इति यो
धर्मार्थकाम इति यो विविधस्त्रिवर्गा
इच्छात्रयीनयदमो विविधा च वार्ता।
मने तदेत अखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्।
मन्ये तदेतदखिलं निगमस्य सत्यम्।
स्वमत्पनं स्वक्षुधा परमस्य पुंसा।
सर्वफलं स्वसुधा परमस्य पुंसा।
Very nice. Beautiful. Thank you, Mataji, for teaching him so nicely. Then we will go back to the some recap. Verse number 1 to 5, Prahlad Maharaj is talking about this human form is very rare, and we should engage in the devotional service from the early age like Adidev. From the verse 6 to 10, he is talking about the human, how this human form is very rare and how we are waiting for it and look after to their family and the social attachment. How human form is wasted in sleeping, childhood, sportsing, and lastly old age. They gave on the chart 20, 20 and the 40 years. And from verse to 11, 11 to 15, he is talking about the attachments are doorway to hell, and the sense control is the key to engaging them in the service of the Lord. And the Lord will give us the back to go home, back to Godhead. And the verses from 16 to 20, it talks about the supreme position of Lord Narayana, the supreme personality of Godhead, Narayana. He is the super soul and the father of all living entities, who is Satchidanand, means eternity, knowledge and the bliss. From verse 21 to 25, he is telling that Lord is residing in everyone's heart as a Paramatma, and give up your demoniac nature and act without enmity and duality, and show your mercy to all living entities. Hare Krishna Mataji. By enlightening them in devotional service, thus becoming their well-wishers. And the last verse, verse number 25, is talking about nothing is unobtainable for devotees who have satisfied the supreme personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, who is the cause of all causes and the original source of everything. The Lord is reservoir of unlimited spiritual qualities. For the devotees, therefore, who is transcendental to the three modes of material nature. What is the use of following the principles of religion, economic development, and sense gratification, and the liberation, which are the automatically obtainable under the influence of modes of material nature? We devotees always glorify the lotus feet of the Lord, and therefore we don't need to ask for anything to Krishna in terms of dharma, kam, artha, and moksha. So, in this verse, Prahlad Maharaj is saying that religion, economic development, and the sense gratification, these are described in the Vedas as three varga and the three ways to salvation. Now everybody is doing Bhakti Shastri. We know the second chapter, we have the chart. Supreme Lord gives us the Vedas and we follow as a prescribed duties. We follow the Dharma and we do the Yajna. Sankirtan Nam is the this Yuga's Yuga Dharma. Then we do the Yajna. Nowadays they don't do Yugas, Yajnas, and there is no rains. But when we do the Yajnas, you can find there is a rain coming out. We had the Radharaman Prabhuji and Mahavasu Prabhuji did the Yajna at our place. I know there was a cloud, but it was raining. That means it's true. We have to follow the Yajna. And then after rain comes, what happen? We crop the harvesting and then we get the gifts of the nature. That is artha. And that is called sustenance and enjoyment of living entities. That is a kama. Those who follow this cycle, they gradually progress towards the moksha. So we will discuss about first religion, dharma. There are 5 principles according to Sanatana Dharma. That is, what are those? God exists. All human beings are divine, part and parcel of the supreme, religious harmony and the knowledge of 3 Gs. Then we will discuss about God exists. According to Hindu religion, there is only one absolute truth. That is Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. And the second one, all human beings are divine. Sat Chit Ananda. We are Anu and Lord is Vibhu. The third one is part and parcel of Lord Supreme. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mame Vansho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana Madamastashani Indriyani Prakritistani Karashati. Very nice. Everybody knows by heart. The fourth one, religious harmony. Daya, Kshama and Shanti. The most basic law, natural law, is to remain in harmony with its fellow creature and the universal. The fifth one is knowledge of 3 Gs. 3 Gs means G. First G is for river Ganga. Everybody knows in Maharashtra we always say we have to once in a lifetime we go to the river Ganga and take bath in holy sacred leaf because they says cleansing of sin occurs. That's why we go to Ganga. The second G is Gita, the sacred script of the Bhagavad Gita. Everyone know we are learning on Friday. And the third G is Gayatri. Gayatri means Yuga Dharma for every yugas. In Satya Yuga, Yuga Dharma was meditation or tapasya. That's why they were doing the tapasya many years. Treta Yuga was the yajna or sacrifice. Dwarpa Yuga, temple service or archa vigraha. And the Yuga Dharma for this Kali Yuga is Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now we will talk about 10 disciplines. There are 10 disciplines, 5 yamas and 5 niyamas. 5 yamas are Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya and Aparigraha. Now Ahimsa means non-violence or non-injury to the living beings. Satya. Satya means truthfulness. We have to talk honestly through our words and our deeds. Asteya means non-stealing. We should not steal others, and we shouldn't desire also that I want that one same like the others. Then brahmacharya. Brahmacharya often interprets like celibacy, but it can be mean also moderating in all things including sexual energy. Aparigraha. Aparigraha means non-possessiveness or non-greed. We shouldn't be greedy. Now we will talk about the 5 niyamas, observances. Saucha, Santosha, Tapas, Swadhyay and Ishwar Pujan. For Saucha, purity is very important. Cleanliness and sanctify of body and mind. Not only just taking shower, but we should do the prayers and chant. Santosha, that means whatever we have, we should be santushta. Contentment of one's situation and life. Tapa, austerity or discipline, preservation and self-control. We are very disciplined in the Vama Kshetra. We start our program on time and the finishes on time. That is also one tapas. Swadhyay, self-study, reading scriptures and contemplation. Now Radharaman Prabhuji gave me this opportunity to speak on Srimad Bhagavatam. Thank you Prabhuji and thank you Mataji. Then I can do the study. I was thinking, oh, I will relax, chill on the weekend, but no. Krishna wants to do study. Then we have, whenever they says, or Mahavasa Prabhuji, they gives us the opportunity to serve Krishna, we should say yes and take it as opportunity to do self-study and reading the scripture. And Ishwar Pujan. In ISKCON, we do always Ishwar Pujan, worshipping of God and Krishna. And through regular prayers and devotion. Regular prayers means we do every day Mangala Arati, Darshana Arati, Bhoga offering, and the evening we have the Gaura Arati. Now we will talk about little bit 4 executive principles advance in our spiritual life. Everybody is here initiated, second initiated, everyone knows. No meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex and no gambling. Now, no meat eating means daya. We have to be merciful to every living entity. No intoxication means tapa, doing the austerity. We are not taking any intoxication. That's why that is also one type of austerity. No illicit sex, saucham, cleanliness. No gambling, satyam. We are truthful. Now we will discuss about economic development. Economic development, according to Vedas, in ISKCON, is very important principle. Vedic economics is based on simple living and high thinking. The aim is now to increase the desire, not to increase desire, and to reduce artificial needs. Sometimes what happens? Oh, they bought something. I want to buy something. That's why we are working so hard, and we don't have enough time for our sadhana. That's why we have to reduce our artificial needs and increase the taste for bhakti. Srila Prabhupada always says there is sufficient food for everyone's need, but not sufficient for everyone's greed. The real wealth is the things come from earth. That is what Vedas teaches us 4 original gifts. Kshira, Anna, Phala, Vastra. That means Kshira means milk. When the cow gives us milk, we can make so many produce from milk. Mataji, Satyabhama Mataji makes very nice recipes from the milk preparations. Anna, grains. Phala means fruits. And the Vastra, cotton, cloth. Now Krishna already arranged everything for everyone. Srila Prabhupada's famous line is, God has created everything completely. But what happens? Misery comes only when we misuse. If human society simply cooperates with the nature and with God, there is no shortage. There is sufficiency for human beings. And now we will talk about yajna or sacrifice. Economic development is connected to sacrifice. Rain comes when there is a yajna, and yajna is performed. As I told you, we had the Radharaman Prabhuji, Mahavasa Prabhuji did the yajna and the rain comes. Suddenly it started. Everyone knows the Bhagavad Gita verse number 3.14, Mataji. अन्नात् भवति भूतानि पर्जन्यात् अन्न संभवा यज्ञात् भवति पर्जन्यो यज्ञा कर्म समुद्भवा. All living bodies subsist on food grains which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yajna, sacrifice, and yajna is born of prescribed duties. When there is a rain, there is a grains and prosperity comes. When yajna stops, nowadays nobody wanted to do those 2 hours to give the yajna and don't to do. Then what happened? Climate disturbed and there is food shortage. The real economic development is you have to give the time to spiritual practice. Modern economy eats the people's time and the energy. What happens? We work 8 hours. For that work, we go 1 hour, come back 1 hour, 10 hours gone. And what happens? We don't have enough energy. And we have to take the kids, go here, there, their activities, come back home, nearly dead. But still we are practicing Krishna consciousness. We should do our energy use in chanting, seva, sadhu sangha, like we are, Radharaman Prabhuji invited us for Sunday morning Bhagavatam. That is also sadhu sangha. And hearing Shastra, we are listening to the scriptures. And economy is not the goal. What is that? Economy is support for Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada's practical programs are protection to cows. Cultivate our land and make your own food and produce your own food. Construct simple houses from the local materials. Nowadays you can see skyscrapers. That means you have to work more and more hard. If simple living, high thinking, little time save for your sadhana. Engage the free time in the Krishna Katha. That is sustainable. And that gives you real peace and gives you satisfaction. Now everybody is listening so nicely, early morning, but we feel the satisfied and peace in your heart. Now Vedic economic development means reduces artificial needs and use resources in Krishna's service. That will create peace and prosperity and spiritual happiness. Now we will discuss about kama, sense enjoyment. Sense gratification. Vedas do not deny that you don't enjoy your senses, but they put senses into discipline and the purposes. The aim is not to stop senses, but we have to purify our senses. For example, we are using our tongue to eat the prasadam, we are chanting the holy name and engages our senses in Krishna's Rishikesha. Rishikesha means Krishna. That is the real sense control. The modern world teaches sense gratification is the life's goal. But the Veda teaches us self-realization. That is the life's goal. Sense gratification allowed only in marriage, regulated, earning honestly. And the food, while we offer the prasadam, and that is called Mahaprasadam, and we tasted that as a Mahaprasadam. But when regulated, it becomes yajna and gives the good karma. We have the verse, Yajnarthat karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana tad artha karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara. Translation. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from bondage. We know, we are reading the Bhagavad Gita while in the battlefield. Arjuna don't want to fight, but Krishna told, you do your duty as a prescribed duties. And then when this is not done in unregulated, it will become vikarma and it will give you suffering. Sometimes we think, why it happened to me, not for them. They are not doing the good things, but they are living in a good life. But that is for your karma and vikarma. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord also says, Yehi samsparsha jadu bhoga dukkha yonaya evate.
आद्यन्तवन्तः कौन्तेय न तेषु रमते बुधः.
Intelligent person do not take pleasure in sense gratification because it is temporary and gives birth to misery. So, do not stop your senses, but engage your senses in Krishna's service, devotional service. You can go to the temple and do services, and while coming here, you can bring small offerings to the Lordship. You can help Prabhuji putting the mats on, and so on. There are so many services you can do, and that then the enjoyment becomes pure and leads to eternal happiness. Now everyone knows in last month we have Damodar month, and Damodar Lila, Nalkuver and Manigriv prayed to Lord. Everyone can sing. Vani gunanu sarane shavano kathaya hastasya karmasu manasavapadayona smrutya shirastava nivasa jagat praname drushti satam darshane henceforward may all our words describe your pastimes. May our ears engage in oral reception of your glories. May our hands and legs and other senses engage in actions pleasing to you, and may our minds always think of your lotus feet. May our heads offer obeisances to everything within this world, because all things are also your different forms, and may our eyes see the forms of Vaishnavas who are not different from you. Now, here Prahlad Maharaj is saying, after following these three Varga, you will get up Varda. That means you will get liberation or moksha. Now we know the 5 types of liberation, and last time Radhapriya Mataji explained very well. I will just quickly talk about it. Salokya, Sarupya, Sasti, Samipya and Sayuja. Salokya means living in the same planet with the Lord. Sarupya means having a spiritual form like Lord. Example, 4 hands. Sasti means having the appearances like Lord. Samipya, being close to the Lord, associate with Him. Sayuja means merging with the Brahman effulgence of the Lord. Now, there are some ISKCON's important points that devotees do not want any of these. Even though Salokya, Sarupya, we don't want the Mukti. Mukti, we want only Bhakti. Bhakti means loving devotional service. Our goal is not Mukti. Our goal is Krishna's service. Why Srila Prabhupada do not recommend Mukti or liberation? Because Mukti is a selfish goal. That means I don't want I don't want to come back with this material world. I don't want to suffer. I want freedom. And Bhakti means I want to serve Krishna. I want to serve Krishna means Bhakti is more higher than the Mukti. Because Bhakti already includes everything. When one gets pure Bhakti, all auspiciousness, peace and freedom automatically comes. And Mukti is negative goal. It's not positive goal. Mukti means stop birth, stop death, stop suffering. Bhakti is positive goal. We have to serve Krishna, love Krishna, go back to Godhead. Devotee does not want zero. Devotee wants positive, unlimited nectar of loving service to Krishna. That's why Srila Prabhupada did not recommend Mukti, because Mukti is small and selfish. Real goal is pure devotional service, which is automatically gives supreme happiness and eternal life with Krishna. And that is why Prahlad Maharaj said this Mukti is eternal. Aspiration as it includes I, me and mine. That is all self-intentions. That is why he is saying in the purport also, I consider them material. However, I consider Krishna, surrender to the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu to be transcendental. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport also, we had Dharma par swanustishta pumsa vishwaksena kadasuya notpadaye yadiratim shramaeva hi kevalam. Shramaeva hi kevalam. Whatever we do, that is waste of time and energy. That's why we have to have surrender to Supreme Lord. That activity which is not giving to love for Krishna, that is a waste of time and we should leave it. In Srila Rupa Goswami writes in Hari Bhakti Vilas, the process of surrendering to Krishna, everybody knows. Anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulyasya varjanam rakshishasti vishwaso Gruptatve varanam tadha atmanikshepakarpanne sadvidha sharanagatihi. Anukulyasya sankalpa, that means accept what is favorable to the devotional service to the Krishna. And pratikulyasya varjanam. Varjanam is, we know, reject that which is unfavorable to the devotional service. Rakshishyasti vishwaso, that means have a firm faith or conviction that God will provide everything and provide the protection. Like Prahlad Maharaj have the faith. How many calamities, how many things going on, but still he has conviction and firm faith. And he is teaching to all his demoniac friends. Goptratve means Goptritve Varnam means accept Lord as guardian, master and the maintainer. Atmanikshep, that means surrender your entire life to the Lord. We know everyone how Srila Prabhupada has surrendered his whole life to the Lord. And that's why we are listening and discussing Srimad Bhagavatam here. Karpanya, cultivate humility and the sense of helplessness and recognize you cannot achieve liberation by your own and your own efforts alone. Now we just finished Bhishma Panchak and you know how Bhishma Pitama was. Bhishma Pitama was one of the 12 Maharajanas and his life was very exemplary and his departure was also glorious. And when Bhishma Dev saw Krishna, and then he has that prayers, everybody knows this. Sri Bhishma Vasha Iti Mati Rupakalpita Krishna Bhagavati Satvata Pungave Vibhuni Swasukam Upagate Kvachit Vihartum Prakriti See, so nicely Bhishma Dev is saying that let me invest my thinking, feeling, willing and which were so long engaged in different subjects. You all know Bhishma Dev was serving in opposite side, not with the Krishna. And he is always self-satisfied, but sometimes being the leader of the devotees, he enjoys transcendental pleasure by descending the material world. Although from him only the material world is created. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Only 5-minute story? Okay. I will talk about the pastime or the story of Sant Janabai. She is from Maharashtra. In Maharashtra there are so many saints like you have in there. Then Santa Janabai, she was only 7 years or 8 years old. She was very much, she has the love of Panduranga, Vithala. She go with the wari. Wari means what do you call wari? They go singing and they walk to the pilgrimage from Maharashtra to Pandharpur. It takes 15 days for walking. And she go with, Mataji knows, she go with her family to see Panduranga. She has that desire, I want to see Panduranga face to face. And she was from, we know when you let whatever services done from this life, you will start from the next life. That is the one type of devotee. And the another type of devotees, they come to association with you and they will become the devotee. There are two types. And then this one, she was from the beginning. Like Adidev he started very early. We didn't start that early. And then she was really wanted to take the darshan, and she go with this walking all the people. She was holding the parents' hands, and there was so many people, thousands and thousands. And what the young kids, they might be they don't hold the parents' hand, and she did not want to hold the hand, and she let the parents. And if the child is lost, he will cry. But she was so happy, and she was enjoying that. Oh, now I don't want to stay with my family. I will be serving to Vithala, Panduranga, and I want to serve. But there was so much rush. 2 days she could not find the queue going inside and taking the darshan. Then she go to the river Chandrabhaga, river Chandrabhaga, and she was praying. She was crying there. 2 days she was praying for the Chandrabhaga. Can I have the darshan? What we do, we go to the temple and straight away, Radha Gopinath, oh, I got the darshan. But we don't go to the any other form, and we should get that their mercy, that I want to take the darshan. And then she was crying and crying there. And then already 2 days passed. Then one pujari, Namdev, he come. He was a head pujari inside the temple. Then he asked, what happened? You were lost and what? Then she said, no, I'm lost. I don't want to go back to home, but I want to stay with the Pandharpur, in the Pandharpur, and I want to serve and I want to take the darshan. And then he said, okay, but now it's a night time, you come to my place and you can have a prasadam in dress, and tomorrow morning I will take you to the darshan. But here, she said, okay, she happily go with him, and she go there. But you know the Namdev Maharaj, he has a very beautiful kirtan singing. Very beautiful means once what happened, Namdev Maharaj was singing the kirtan, and everybody was dancing, chanting her Lord's Hari name. And here Vithala standing on the one spot, he has that desire to go to the attend Namdev Maharaj kirtan. That time he cannot resist. Then he said to Rukmini Devi, I wanted to go and attend his kirtan. So nice. Then she said, oh my Lord, but you can go, but all the devotees are in ecstasy. And Namdev Maharaj is closing his eyes. If you go, everybody will look at you. Don't go. Okay, he's just stand. But later on, he cannot resist. And he go with, he said, okay, I won't go inside. I will be standing on the side and I will listen to his kirtan. Then he go. And she said, what happened? The devotees are coming to darshana. He said, don't worry, you will look after all the devotees. I will go. Now I cannot stand behind. And he goes, but Namdeva in his meditation, he knew that Lord Vithala is there, Panduranga is there. From that, he has the more ecstasy. And this was happening. And then she come. When this Janavai come to their house to live, she can see. But other people, they cannot see. And she saw Vithala is coming. She was so excited. She just jumped and she just chanted loudly, dancing. Her eyes were bright. You can see ecstasy on her face. And when the kirtan finished, Vithala goes back to altar room. And Namdev knows only this child, this daughter, she knows when Vithala comes. This was happening every day. And one day, Panduranga come, and Panduranga was in ecstasy and he was dancing so nicely and hours. Here, Janabai sit on the corner and she was crying so much, weeping. And after Kirtan finished, Namdev come here and ask her, what happened, my dear Janabai? She said, the Kirtan was so nice. So nice, you should be happy. Why you are crying? She said, I am crying because Vithala is standing whole day and he was dancing here and his feet must be tired and sore. And you are the head pujari. Why don't you tell and why don't you stop your kirtan? You shouldn't do the kirtan that ecstasy. And when you do, the Lord Hari dance. And then she said, I have that feeling. I will bring some ghee and massage the feet of Panduranga. Okay, these things happen, and then everybody go to bed, and in the night time she could not sleep because she is meditating on Vitthala's form, and Vithala that his legs must be sore too much. Then what happened? Vithala come because he lives in everyone's heart as a Paramatma. Then he comes, sat down and show her feet. Janabai, now you have the desire to massage my feet. Come on. She was so excited, happy. She hurriedly go to the kitchen, bring the katori of ghee and massage so nicely with her little hand. 7 years old. See, Adidev, how old is he?
9.
Small hands, and he wanted to massage dad's legs. And she was nicely, but Krishna Panduranga accept her services. And she asked, Panduranga, what did you eat? He said, I ate roti, sabji. In Maharashtra, we make the Puran Poli, this and that. Okay. Panduranga, what did you eat yesterday? The same thing. What did you eat day before yesterday? Same thing. Aren't you bored of eating the same thing and thing? He said, what can I do? I just stand there. Whatever the pujari brings the prasada, I have to eat. And whatever their routines. In Radha Gopinath Mataji cooks, whatever their routines, you have to make and they have to accept. That was the routine. Then she said, okay, if I cook for you, can you accept it? He said, okay. She go hurriedly in the midnight. This was happening in the midnight. She go inside. She makes so many preparation with her small preparation, and she bring whole plate in front of Panduranga. And he was eating so nicely, licking the fingers so happily. Now nearly time to go for Mangalarti because the devotees will come and I have to go. He go. Every day this was the routine. She was serving whole day to this Namdev and doing services. And night time listening kirtan, and Krishna Panduranga will come and she will make food preparation different types of. And one day she has a desire that I want to feed Panduranga by my hand. But she was hesitant. She didn't say anything. Now Rukmini Devi said, where do you go every night? I see you go from the altar. Then Panduranga said, I go to, there is a Janabai, the small little daughter of my devotee, and she makes a very beautiful, delicious prasada. She said, I want to enjoy, I want to come. She said, Vithala said, don't. Why? Because she is so small, she makes the small offering. If you come with me, and then she has to make more. And she is so young, I don't want to trouble her. Better you stay here, I will go. But she has that take to see why Lord is so happy. And she said, no, okay, I will stand in the corner, I won't come in front of her. Then she don't need to cook. She, Panduranga come here and she make more very beautiful in small katori, the preparation. She gave it to Panduranga. Panduranga was hearing, and one katori. She cannot resist. She wanted to feed Panduranga. She said, Panduranga, you haven't tried this. And she wanted to give her hand, by her hand. And then Panduranga opened the mouth. As soon as that thing was happening, she has the tears in her eye. Panduranga was also having the tears. And here Rukmini Devi, she was looking at this. She said, in Golok Vrindavan, even though Lakshmi Devi, she cannot serve like this. What a beautiful presence and the bhava. I should serve Janabai too. And they all were crying in a ecstasy. And he feed. Now the next time, Janabai was making the atta in a, what they call, chakki at home. And she was making the songs and singing. And Vithala come. And Vithala said, your chakki maker is so noisy, I cannot concentrate on your songs. Then she said, this is my work, I have to do. What you can do, you start doing, I will sing. Then while Panduranga was doing, and he was doing, and she was singing. And now her turn. Janabai said, your jewelry making so much noise. Better you take out, then I can sing. I cannot concentrate on my poems. Okay, Panduranga take out and keep in there. There only. And he was singing and he was listening. Then while already 3:30 Mangalarti time, He said, now Panduranga said, now I have to rush because I cannot stand here. If I stay here, I will be late and Pujari will be looking for me. And then meanwhile he asked shawl. And then he didn't wear the jewelry. Jewelry was with her. She didn't take out, but jewelry was in her room. And she gave her own shawl. And Panduranga goes back on the altar. Here all the pujaris suddenly saw the shawl. They were talking, who's this shawl? How did it come on? And Namdev was doing the Mangalarti, and then he see the shawl and he said, I saw the shawl somewhere else. Then he remembered, this is the shawl from Janabai. And he said, this is the shawl from Janabai. The word come outside the people. Everybody was thinking, oh, so nice. Janabai is so elevated soul that Panduranga is wearing the shawl. And as soon as they wanted to dress up for Darshanarti, Pujari started the speaking that there are no jewelry, somebody stole. Then who stole? Who stole? The shawl is Janabai's. That means Janabai stole the all jewelry and left her shawl. When the Namdev said the Janabai shawl, everyone was speaking so nicely about Janabai. Suddenly they started blaspheming her. Oh, she is the one who is the stealer, and she is the one who steal her Vitthala's jewelry. Now everybody said, okay, go to the home and see where are the jewelry. They come and they were shouting, yelling, and then they called Janabai. Janabai peacefully come and she said, what happened? Politely. They said, you stole the Panduranga's jewelry. She said she didn't have any explanation. As soon as they enter, but the jewelry was there. They found. And then all the people, they will say, now hang her. Because she did the aparadh. That's why you have to hang her. The date was there. She could not speak. She wanted to say, but she was thinking, oh, how can I tell that Vitthala is coming to my place and I am feeding and this happened. She didn't say anything. She was thinking, yes, this is all Krishna's mercy I am getting. Whenever we love Krishna, don't think that we will get the Krishna's bhakti, prem easily. There will be hard time for us the same. And this she accepted as a Krishna Prasad. Now the next morning she is going to be hanged. They made the everything and they put the rope, and the rope supposed to be going to her neck, and then they put the ring and they wanted to put that one, what they call, come down. And that time she was just Namdev and the people, they asked, what do you want? What is your last wish? She said, in her poem way, she said, you have to love Krishna, but make sure Krishna is Natakat, and you have to go with the Krishna Leelas. Don't think like that, it will be easy. Bhakti is not that easy. And she was just praying to Panduranga that, Panduranga, this is your icha, whatever you want, do it. And as soon as they wanted to pull the rope become water. And the rope become water, and everybody was amazed. Oh my God, what happened? We have done the Vaishnava Aparadh. This is the Vaishnava Aparadh. She is the great devotee of Lord. And she was praying to Lord Panduranga, and she submerged into the Lord Panduranga. And the devotees were looking at this, and they were telling that we did the Vaishnava Aparadh. This is the way we have to surrender. She has the complete faith that Lord will protect for us. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Sorry, I took the time.
Very, very nice class. Very nice class. Beautiful class.
Nantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Allah Maharaj ki jai.
Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna.